I gotta wash. Gotta you know make sure Gay got his basketball stuff for the game and all of that stuff.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute us out real quick. All right, then I'll come in a second. All right. I'm gonna let this play for a couple times and see how that do. Fellas. What's up, man? What's up? How y'all like? I try to do a little commercial there. How y'all like that,
Man, hey, look. All I know is it look good to me. Good to me, man.
Hey, I'm trying, man. Try to get a little techie around here. You know, trying to get some feel for this stuff, man. You know, trying to jump on in and understand how to do all this tech stuff, man. So first, man, how y'all doing, man? Corey Dean's on the road, coming back from that, preparing for that state championship run in football at Ruston. He on the highway, joining in with us, and Justin Collins doing his daddy duties, washing clothes at the house, man. You know, the regular everyday stuff that people think we don't do.
Yeah, man. Trying to cook a little something. Trying to throw a
Trying to
little
cook a
something
little
together.
something. Yeah, man. How you fellas doing today, man? Y'all talk to us.
I'm doing wonderful, man. How about you guys?
I'm blessed, man. Just trying to figure out about to give me a shower in, man. I'm tired.
Yeah, Doc, you up and down that road, man. You have you got your stuff settled yet down there for you to with your moving situation?
Nah, I'm not gonna move right now, man. I got some personal stuff going on, and
Yeah.
I think it'd be better if I'm in Shreveport until we can figure out what's going on, and then we eventually move. But it's not a bad drive.
Bruh. See, Justin, that shows you the difference in Deans and me. I took that drive one time just to see how it feels. I was like, I said, I can't do it.
Hey, man. Hey, all it take is one time. Take it
Man.
one time.
I could have done it though. I could have just jumped in with Dean. We could have carpooled.
Hey, look.
It's not a
Hey,
bad drive, man. But I'm not gonna drive it every day, especially when school starts. I probably drive
Yeah,
3 times a week, 2, 3 times a week. But right
yeah,
now, it's not a bad drive, man. I get on the phone. I can call people I haven't talked to in a while and check on
yeah,
a few things. By the time I look up, I'm in Shreveport.
yeah, yeah. You definitely can liven it up a little bit. You know, up and down the road a little bit. It ain't. I just know even me now. I'm going to Plain Dealing. That other 35 minutes. It ain't tough, but it's quiet. I think I like it because it's quiet. You know what I'm saying? It's real quiet, man. By the time I pop in a podcast or or something like that, or just shoot right, man. Before you know it, I'm pulling it home. So I feel you on that. I feel you, man. Well, look, man, we gonna jump in here and just talk. We're gonna start here. We're just gonna build from this point. So, for those that are not aware, here locally in the 318 area, down the road at Monroe, man, we had another coach resign from Carroll High School. Legendary. I call it HBCU High School down there in Monroe, Louisiana. Man, we had another coach who decided, man, he was done. Uh, as y'all can see right here, Coach Hines. I don't know him personally, but he was there for a little while. He decided, man, I'm done. I'm done, man. I mean, we'll read the details here in a second, man. But what before you even read the details, man, what mind frame, what mindset just put you in when you see a coach? He's 67 years old. Been doing it a long time. He only was there for 1 year, and he decided, I'm done. I can't do it no more. Like before we read the details on it, what mind frame they put y'all in? What kind of questions that make y'all ask as coaches?
Well, he probably sick and tired of being sick and tired. You get to that point sometimes, because it's never the sports coach.
Mm-hmm.
The kids pretty much gonna do what you ask. You love the game, but dealing with things you can't control, sometimes they can get the best of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And from the listed information I got today, being so close to, they said that he went to bed stressed out and prayed about it,
Uh
and
huh.
he woke up with a decision.
Yeah.
Any time that you can go to bed, you go to bed. You can go to bed frustrated. But anytime you wake up and you still feel the same way, probably time to let it go.
Yeah. 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 I've heard that too. I've heard it the exact same way. It was just like it was going to bed and waking up and realize I can't do this no more. I can't do it no more. And
Not that I can't do it no more. I don't want
I'm
to.
not.
I
Yeah.
don't want to do it no more. Yeah. Well, that's what we hear. That's what we here to talk about outside of the X's and O's. That's the whole gist of our conversation here is because
But
all of us want to coach our sport. Like there's every last one of us would coach our sport for free if it wasn't no such thing as bills. I love coaching. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah.
but for it to be a part of our life, definitely it's icing on the cake, man. To be paid to do what we love doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of sad to see somebody, and then here it is now another group of kids. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think this might be their third football coach in 3 years. So you got another group of kids that's getting ready to get messed over, all because of the grown folks. Because of grown folks. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? What you think? What about you, Justin? What mindset it put you in? What kind of questions it make you ask?
I had that question. It had to be that bad.
Yeah,
It has to be that bad to walk away from anything.
yeah,
Yep.
And like forget the money, forget all that. Uh, I'm gone. you know, it's bad. When they get to that point, it's
yeah,
bad. So
yeah.
I feel for him, man. My heart go out to him because I know it probably was a difficult decision
Right.
to just walk away from kids, whatever the case may be. But man,
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah,
keep your sanity, man. Sometimes you got to just move on. And then at old
yeah.
age, man, he probably been around for a long time and seen how it's changing. It's changing, man. A lot of things have changed, and it's not like it used to be. If you've been in this
Right.
business for a long time, uh, when you see it change in a certain way, it's time for you to get out. You know,
Uh huh.
and I think that's probably I don't know it, but I'm pretty sure. I don't want to say pretty sure. He probably just seen the whole everything is changing, not for
Yeah,
the better, not for the better,
yeah.
just in the direction where he just said, man, I just rather I just rather move on.
Right,
You know,
right.
enjoy
Yep.
enjoy my other end of this thing, man. That's what my daddy always say. You get a certain age, man, you want to enjoy the years you got left.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, absolutely, man. It's a different beast. I mean, so I'm gonna pull the article up real quick, man. I'm gonna pull up on the screen and check this out. I'm gonna read some of this. Let me see if I can figure this thing out. Let's see. All right, y'all see this? All right, y'all see that? Okay. I'm gonna just read it, man. It say Gary Hines has resigned as head coach at Carroll football. It's approximately 6 weeks before the 2024 football season gets underway. And for those of y'all that listen to me reading, I'm gonna skip around so Coach Hamilton can read, but I'm gonna be just kind of just making it up as I go along, skipping through. Hines voiced frustration regarding the school's facilities throughout the offseason, arguing that local junior high facilities are better than the ones they have at Carroll. But the straw that broke the camel's back centered around a conversation over the phone that brought up an unresolved issue from last football season. Okay, so quote, last year we were so upside down in debt that we were not able to purchase the kids' Letterman jackets. We couldn't have spring football this year because we didn't have helmets. Okay, Hines said.
Yeah.
This person called me and asked me what we're going to do about the kids getting Letterman jackets. I told this person that we didn't have the money. We're trying to get ready for football season, and Letterman jackets are the last thing on my mind. School board member Dr. Michael Sampagnaro came to our banquet last year as my guest because he supported the school. He heard about it, offered to purchase Letterman jackets out of his own pocket. Man, that sounds good. But I told him that's not possible because these seniors boycotted the banquet. Had those kids been at the banquet that night, this would not have been an issue. So think about this. You got somebody that said he was going to buy all the Letterman jackets, but the seniors boycotted the banquet. I don't understand what that was about. I would love to know more about that. They said, we're at the bottom of the barrel, last in the district, trying to come back and get this program going. And you're still talking about Letterman jackets, taking priority over the stadium and these facilities? Are we serious? Y'all hear that, man? Letterman jackets over facilities. After that conversation, Hines said he woke up the next morning with a headache and decided it might be best for him to step aside as head coach and athletic director and focus on teaching. You said that earlier, Deans. Woke up with that headache. I said to myself, this is him talking, that I'm not fixing to go through this. I'm out here. I haven't taken a vacation. We normally go see our son in New York, and we've been sacrificing everything for us to have a successful season. That sounds familiar. I'm not doing it. I talked to Mr. Carroll Principal Patrick Taylor and told him I was resigning. People have been saying that if I wasn't the coach, then they bring their kids to Carroll. I've heard that before. So I tell you what, Carroll should have so many kids next year that they should be able to move to 5A. I'm out of the way, but we know that's all smoke. My principal and my school were behind me, but it's always the silent minority. So Hines took over last July after former head coach Brandon Landers resigned. The Bulldogs won their first 3 ball games, but finished the season on a 7-game losing streak. One of the issues that Hines harped on throughout the summer revolved around facilities. The main thing is that our facilities are deplorable, Hines said. I don't want other schools to downgrade so mine could be upgraded. I just want my kids to go to other schools. I just want my kids to go to other schools and go, wow, our facilities are comparable to these. Instead of, how come we don't have this? Don't we deserve it? So Hines has recommended defensive coordinator Jacoby Williams after he handed over the resignation. Let's see. Carroll senior football players have played for 4 coaches since May 22. Y'all see that? A new coach every year. A new coach every year. After Tank Washington's departure in 2022, the Bulldogs hired Landers, placed Jerry Ford in an interim role during Landers' suspension, and promoted Hines after Landers' resignation last July. That weighed heavily on Hines as he made his difficult decision. Does it sit well with me? No, Coach Hines said. At least Coach Williams has been with them all spring and through the summer. So it's not like we've got an alien in the building. But again, those transitions are tough on kids. It's tough on an adult. That weighs on you. But I'm 67 years old, and I got some more living to do, and I want to live without that stress. Man, bruh. So right here, Coach Dean, this is what we're talking about right here. We keep talking about the kids. What's best for the kids? What's best for the kids? So I played in Carroll. I played in Carroll basketball. I've gone to Carroll football games when I was younger. I got family members who graduated from down there. A lot of pride, but pride don't matter when you ain't got no money.
Yep.
Pride don't matter when you ain't got no money. And then also I've seen this in jobs before, the way you have people that say they're supporting, but they don't understand you being sitting in a game is not supporting. You need money, but you want us to win. And y'all done got a new coach every year for the last 4 years. So how you gonna build? How is anything gonna get better for those kids? And you don't provide what's needed? Like that's crazy to me, man. That's crazy. I don't get it. I don't understand. And this is why I'm an advocate for coaches, making sure you take care of yourself. You got to take care of your own well-being, because people don't care. They say they do, but they don't care. And what we need as coaches, man, if you gotta think about it, right over the road, over the state line, when you go to Texas, they have a budget that comes from the district. Some of those schools start off with $15,000-$20,000 that come from the tax dollars of the community. They go straight into their programs.
Mm. Man, must be nice.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Now, Coach Deans, I know you don't know everything yet, but I know you've been in Ruston now for a few weeks, going down. I know you'll get a chance to see there's a lot of upgrades going on down there. Pretty much is one high school. So when you look at the facilities there, and of course it's not calling it one thing out, but you just think about what you've seen over your lifespan, and now you at Ruston. Is there a big difference in what you see? The financial support, and y'all having all your needs met, and that's one of the top 5 programs in the state.
But I'm gonna tell you what, they don't like for nothing.
Right?
The field house, one of the best. The field got turf, new paint, new track. Uh, I don't want to brag too much. I got a lot of coaching skills. Among others.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
I can wear a new shirt. I can wear a new shirt every day of the month.
man. Hey,
I,
bro,
I wouldn't even win when they won a championship.
and you got that walking through the door,
Yeah, I got that one through the door.
huh? Man, I'm
It's
telling you,
different.
man.
I just don't know how to. I wish I had the answer for them, and I wish I knew how the fundraising was. Uh, and who do they contact? I got a couple contacts for a fundraiser. The coach want to reach out to me. I don't know if he's watching his, but I know some people that fundraiser at least make about $20,000.
Really? Well, I need that contact. You make sure you send that to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
I'm
Yeah, I
still on
got you.
social media begging, baby. You see,
I
I
mean,
go on there and beg.
Man, shoot, man. Justin don't hold nothing back, man. As soon as he needs stuff, he just go on there and post it. I mean,
Yeah. Hey, look, you have every bit of nothing that you don't ask for.
that's very true.
yeah. But see, when you in Bossier, all the games sold out. So when you making $2,000-$3,000 a game, cause you ain't really much you gotta ask for.
Ain't much you gotta ask for, you know.
Look, we
Ain't
ain't got
nothing.
no game for. Hey, we ain't got a game for a couple months, so we need some money, man. You know, I want the facility. I think that goes hand to hand. Honestly, though, I just
What you
think
think?
the top programs, the better programs in whatever sport has a facility to match it.
Right.
But for the most part, they have a nice facility. Did you guys get a chance to look at bar baseball facility?
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Oh my God. It's ridiculous.
It don't get no better than that.
But they produce some pros, man, and the pros, the alumni, they giving back.
Yeah.
It goes hand in hand. They got a solid program. I just think that it helps out a
Mm-hmm.
whole lot. If you want your
Yeah.
Yeah.
program to be successful, you got to invest in the facility, man. Like that's college, man. The Alabamas, the LSU's, the Texas, all the SEC schools probably. Ohio
Yeah.
State's got the better facilities,
Yeah.
and that's kind of like I just think it goes hand in hand, man. If you want your program to be successful, uh, man, you got to invest in into the program. You know,
Yeah. And another
communities,
thing,
anybody. My bad.
yeah,
I'm
but
sorry, coach.
no, you good. I you talking. Yeah, another thing too, and I hate saying this stuff, but certain places you go to, you know that's a football school. You go to other
Right.
places, you know that's a basketball school.
Right.
For whatever reason, they don't support that sport in that community, and that's why some communities struggle. If you go into Lakeview, regardless of what you want it to be, Lakeview always have and always will be a basketball school.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah,
That's who gonna draw the
Absolutely.
money. That's who people come to see.
yeah,
But
So
see that. But
it's
see
just a
that's
certain.
the. But see that's the crazy part about it too, though. Is like, I've seen where administrators go into a job and they try to turn a community from what it naturally is. When the truth is, man, you got to go in there knowing what its strength is. Now, whatever their weakness is or the area that is not as good in, there's nothing wrong with trying to build it. But then what happens is I see they start pulling against each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I think
mhm,
that's the biggest mistake coming in is when you're trying to get them to pull against each other. Like, just look, understand, and know what the strength of the school is. Keep on backing that. You know what I'm saying? But you
right.
can't go in and change a community and say, yeah, we're gonna build this program, we're gonna build that program, and then you require like, and I'll just make it as an example because I did coach at Lakeview for a little while too. But when you go in and so all the best athletes are playing basketball and you try to make them play football, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You can make the invitation, man, but you can't make them do it, bro. Like I think that's a big mistake sometimes. It causes a rift in communities sometimes.
right. I agree. I agree. I just think that's
Well,
a terrible
you
way
can't.
of.
Well, I say don't make them, but I say you can encourage it too, and both sports can coexist. Well, but a lot of coaches ain't gonna do this. Basketball is not willing to give, and football is definitely not willing to give. What they could do is pretty much every school have athletic periods. When you get to athletic period, and let's use Lakeview again since I'm talking about it, since I brought it up. If you want Lakeview to be successful in football, what you can do is those guys that love basketball and you make them choose, they gonna choose basketball. But if you say I'm a football coach, I'll let you have, I'll let you practice basketball 4 period all through the season. It just when it's football season, try to do shooting and dribbling and try not, because we don't want to push your ankle or whatever. So
Right,
let's try to do dribbling and shooting and some non-contact sports, but you still practice basketball. Now, when
right,
it comes to 7 period, you come to practice 7 period and after school for football. But what coaches want to do is, no, it's football season, and if you play football, then I want you full time. Well, it's a basketball school that ain't gonna never work.
right, right,
You got to
You can
sacrifice,
have
man. Make
all your
compromise.
you can have all your athletes play if you just allow them to play their sport all the time when they want to.
right, right. But see that's the thing. Even me, like I said, I'm not afraid. I'm going into a new situation. You know what I'm saying? Where it definitely got a lot of work to do. And and that's the thing for me is I was just saying to them like, look, all these kids and community need to see is that we on the same page as coaches. It can't be
Yeah,
a football coach pulling at tugging at a kid, trying to get them to stay focused on, you know what I'm saying? Or a basketball coach trying to pull and tug. Every time I get a job, any situation I go in, it's like, look, what do we need to do to work together? We got to be saying the same thing. We
right.
we can, we cannot be pulling at a kid. Like for me, I'm coming in. I just got the job late June, so I ain't had no basketball. So I had to just say, look, man, coach, you the athletic director, you the football coach. Can I get one day, with your permission, one day, you pick the day, I don't care when it is, because we got a
Yeah,
small school. Like, hey, can we take one day, open the gym up, let them all come to the gym so they can play, so they can shoot, just so I can get eyes on them, so I can see. It's not a tryout. I'm not trying to. All I'm trying to do is just get my eyes on who I think might be trying out for the team this year. Because I'm not gonna get a real preseason this year because I'm at a small school. So
Right.
when I get those boys in October, that's all I'm getting them naked. So I'm behind the 8 ball jumping out, and I don't care. It's okay. I'm gonna make it work. You know what I'm saying? Now we do have weights in our regular PE classes, so that means if you're a regular PE kid, you're finna get weight training and conditioning just in case you do want to try out for basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like I said, my thing is just communication. The
Yeah.
coaches have to be the ones to make sure that we're speaking the same language, and we're not pulling these kids against each other with these sports and pulling. So,
Coach, all that sounds good. That ain't never gonna happen.
well, there you go. I
If you
try.
if you a football if you a football coach, be for the football team. If you a basketball coach, you'll be for the basketball team. Now, and I'm gonna tell you a good thing about me. I played football and basketball. I'm not
Uh
impartial to
huh.
one sport over another. Don't
Right.
matter to me. All,
Yeah, I'm
all
with you.
I ask for, this is all I ask for. Well, I don't even have to ask for because this is what I put in. And it's called the AJ rule.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't practice football all summer and you been with basketball, and then when basketball season, I mean when football when school start back, and you talk about you going to football, you ain't playing basketball no more.
Okay.
You ain't playing no more.
Okay.
All you did was you dodged all that summer heat for football. Then you dodging all the rest of the summer heat for basketball preseason. So you ain't get no work in the summer for football, and you ain't get no work in the fall for basketball.
Yeah, I agree with
Football,
that.
football, football coaches will let you do that. You
Uh,
cannot practice in the summer and start in August.
bruh.
Hey, football coaches, man, tap in, football coaches. I want to
Hey, go
hear you.
ahead. Look. Hey, I ain't got no problem with it. They can tap in.
I mean, but it's the truth though, man. Like I've seen this. I've seen and things ain't lying, bro. How in the world you trying to build a championship program and you let kids skip out the whole? So now watch this. There are a lot of excuses out there. People will say, well, some kids got to work. Some
Yeah.
kids go out of town with their families and all. But watch this though. This is my thing right here. All that sound good. You can say what you want to. But let's go and flip it to the other side. Let's talk about safety. Is it safe to take a kid that hadn't conditioned themselves all summer long to be in the sun, not weight training, not conditioning, and then you gonna put them out there and let them play on a Friday night? Are you really showing that you care about the kid?
Hmm.
Ha!
Hmm.
I'm
Football
telling you,
coaches, tap in, coach. Tap in.
I'm just saying, man. I
You
mean,
gotta win.
we
Yeah, you gotta
You
consider
ain't
all
you
that.
ain't gonna you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that with me. I don't care what program I'm in. I I, I don't care if I even win. If you don't practice, all my basketball players they gotta make a certain percentage of summer workout. If they don't make the workout, they will not
right,
be in the basketball period, and they won't be in the class. I mean, they won't be in the class, and they won't be on the team. I promise you. I
Right.
guarantee that.
Right.
I guarantee.
Right.
And
It
when
just
you first get to a place, you might lose some games. You might lose on a season, but you're gonna win in the
mm-hmm,
long
mm-hmm.
run.
That's right.
right. Right. Right. That's
That's
true.
right. There's no disagreement on that, man.
Mhm.
But that's the thing, man. When it's supposed to be, all these priorities that we have for the kids, and so, man, it's something that, like Cooper said, it ain't gonna change. You know what I'm saying?
God
It
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna
change.
change. It ain't gonna
No.
change, man. But going back to what we was talking about earlier, man, about with the coach, with him resigning and his reasons. I mean, like he said, some people was out there saying that, hey, if he wasn't the coach, you know what I'm saying, then we can get more players out here. Say, okay, let's do it. I'm gone now. Let's see what y'all excuse is. Let's see what y'all excuse is now.
Man.
That's not the case, man. That's not the case. I mean, if they go upgrade the facilities, which everybody has the capability of doing, you know what I'm saying? If they go do that,
Mm.
then the Carroll it's a prideful community, man. Them kids will stay there and play. But why they got to stay there when they can go to Washington or they can go to West Monroe? You know what I'm saying? They can go to all these
Yeah.
different places, that has better facilities and, better equipment. You know what I'm saying? Like Ruston. Ruston is competing against West Monroe. If you don't call no other name, it didn't never done move to 5A. Neville is a state power. Been a state power in 4A forever. So
Right.
in that district, you better have some facilities. You better have some facilities, man, because them kids will move around quick down there. They'll move around quick. Now, over here in Shreveport, it's different. We don't even have our own football stadiums. Everybody's sharing the same stadiums over here. So I don't know what the priority
Mm.
is over here in Shreveport, both.
I don't know, man. I know Bossier Parish. Everybody got a football stadium,
But yeah, Bossier do, yeah, you're right.
but
Yeah. And they
that's a
also
touchy
got two
subject,
gyms.
man. That's a touchy
Was
subject when it
they?
comes to the facility.
I
The
say Bossier
facilities,
Fair
man.
also got two gyms.
Yeah, if you think about it, let's see. Yeah, sure do. Sure do.
Hey, man, when somebody was doing something right when they started this thing, man, I don't know. When they built these schools,
And I don't know,
don't know.
man. I just don't. My overall thing is looking at how you have all of those things embedded, and people keep expecting coaches, to keep fighting these battles, and they try to throw the kids in their face. But financially, man, if you're not producing the dollars to make sure that these kids are taken care of, like if you really think about it, as coaches, we're fundraisers too, and we shouldn't be. Because, like I said, we can go right over the state line to Texas. Them cats don't got to raise no money, man. Them ISDs ain't got to raise no money. They give them a budget. They start them off with a budget, and everything else they get is extra. You
Yeah,
know, my attitude is I never really want to fundraise. I don't like doing it because I'm trying to treat these boys as if they was in college. Your job is to be a good student and to be a good athlete. That's your job. I don't want you out here asking for no money. Come on, man, y'all kids, man. So, man, I've built some relationships over the years where I had some people to help me out. But,
right.
man, that's still hard, man. It's hard. I'm telling you, bro. It's hard, man. And like I said, the coaches are getting tired too, especially with all the stuff that come from the stands. These parents, these trainers, these, whatever else you want to call these gurus that sit in the stands and won't go get certified. You know what I'm saying? These cats getting sick of this stuff, man. I know guys, they moving into a lot of other job fields besides coaching now.
Well, I just I try to block all that out. Just I don't know how it was when we were kids,
Mm-hmm.
but your plate is real heavy. Uh, and I don't think that's gonna change. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think that's a priority for money to athletic programs. So you got to do what you got to do. Uh,
I mean,
but
but
yeah,
but you want to win. But you want to win.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we do.
yeah,
We all do. We all do what we
that's
got to
that's
do.
that's the ultimate goal to me. You know, take boys to men and win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. As you're a competitor, that's pretty much what you do it for, man. You want to win at the end of the day. Uh, but I don't know, man. That's a subject that needs to be talked about because it's I don't know no other way you can do it, man. You got to beg for money. You got to beg for this. Unless somebody at your school, your alumni is rich, come in and drop a because it costs to remodel a weight room, a locker room, or something, or whatever. And it's 10, 15, $20,000 easy.
Yeah, man, for
So
real, bro. People don't realize it,
and that's on the
man,
low
bro.
end.
That's on the low end, man. That's on the low end. Like it's the amount of money that it takes to take care of a program is mind numbing when you really think about it. When I look at our ledger at the end of the school year, and I look at it, I'm like, man, how in the world did we go through this much money? How in the world did we do this? I can't even go back and trace it, y'all. Like it's
Right,
a lot. I mean,
right.
like I said, people say, well, we support. Well, how do y'all support? Because I don't see it. Like how are y'all doing when I'm still out here raising this money? When I'm still out here asking? You know what I'm saying? Like right now, somebody said on Instagram, Coach Wiggins, what's up, Coach Wiggins, over at Green Oaks, he from Monroe. He say Wiseman is a perfect example of upgrading facilities, getting players. He ain't lying. Wiseman done spent the money down there. They got turf.
Yeah.
They got a new gym. They got a new track over the last few years, and he's right. It's showing up. The results are there. You know, Coach Casey
Yeah.
Jones got his first state championship since 2009 in Washington, and he beat it every year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like you know, the
The
upgrades
girls,
that they
hey,
made. Uh,
they girls program won 3 in a row.
won
I think
three
they
in
won
a
two.
row.
I think they won in track. I think the football
Yep, sure
Now,
program
did.
made a good run.
Is Washington Parish School or is that Monroe City School?
It's Monroe City. So Wiseman and Carroll and Neville, Wiseman, Carroll and Neville are Monroe City schools.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't
Then
know that.
Richwood, then Richwood, Washita, West Monroe, and West Washita are Washita Parish schools. And in Sterlington, I think Sterlington is part of it too, if I'm not mistaken. And so those are Washita Parish. So Wiseman done had some alumni that stepped up to help them out. I know that for sure. But Wiseman and Carroll are both traditional, I call them HBCU high schools. So they traditional black high schools down there, and they've had a lot of, it's a big discrepancy in what Wiseman get and what Carroll get. I do know that. But like I said, that's the people though. That's the people that's involved. The same people that complain and whine. You know what I'm saying? Like Wiseman folks stepped up. They really have. You go down there, it's a beautiful facility, man.
Hmm.
It looks real nice. Richwood is a new school, so I don't think they've had a whole lot of issue because that building is fairly new. I think Richwood's probably been there 15, 20 years maybe. Because my mom is from down there. They shut down the old Richwood High School and they rebuilt it
Yeah.
some years later. And you remember when Richwood first opened back in the early 2000s? Them jokers going to state every year in basketball.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think they're gonna be good again this year. Got a chance to see them this summer. I think they
Yeah,
gonna be good
they'll be
again.
pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
solid, man. So, but yeah, man, it's just one of those things. A lot of good people are leaving the profession. Like I said, I posted different articles and things. And one of the things that we do overlook, especially here in Louisiana, is facilities, bro. We that's a battle a lot of people fight. When I was at Fal Park, man, man, my boys' locker room was the PE locker room, and we used the broom closet to lock up their bags in, to make sure
Yeah.
nobody got their hands on their stuff. Yeah, it was a closet. It was a closet. Yeah,
Hey,
Coach Ross down in Madison Prep, he said he can attest to being at a school where one sport is more dominant than the other sport. Yeah, man, like that's one of the things, man. Look, we want to see everybody do well. We do, but but ultimately, you can't fight what the community is. Whatever the community is, man, Bossier's basketball all day. I don't care what it's all day,
yeah.
man, basketball. But y'all had some pretty good
Right.
soccer teams over there too, though.
Yeah. Coach Orlando was building something, but he's doing a lot of the. He's building a program, man, and it's a credit to him, man. He's putting a lot of work in. Throughout, he got all type. I don't know exactly what all he has, but he has a lot of
Mm-hmm.
different avenues he's going through with soccer clubs. He got a lot of young people involved.
Mm-hmm.
He's he got the community involved. He's
Mm-hmm.
doing a lot more. He's doing a lot. And shout out to him. He's working his butt off.
Yeah. So
Uh,
what? Yeah. So what's some of the things that you've seen him do to get some of that support? Like what have you seen stuff that you can glean and pull from?
he reached out to the community, man, and he's to and pulled in. Well, I'm gonna say this: he has a soccer club. I don't really know the ins and out of a soccer club, but he has. I mean, it's a lot of. It's almost like a big camp, a big community camp. And he has a lot of people involved, and they start from young age, girls and boys, to I guess high school.
Mm-hmm.
And that is that. I mean, that's not just Bossier High kids. That's kids from around the parish,
Okay.
and
Okay. Then.
then he gets involved in that, and then he is the business owners, business restaurant owners, and stuff like that. to get involved, and they help fundraise, I think.
Okay.
And so
Oh, okay.
just he's active, very active, you know.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I seen him do, man. Just getting the community involved. We got to get the community involved. You have to have the community involved.
Yep.
It might take years, but you just keep on grinding, keep grinding, and
Yeah.
they'll see the work. The work can speak for
Yeah.
itself. So
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, I mean, I guess you know, guys like us, we definitely are guys that we definitely don't look, you know, for excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just something we don't do. You know, all we do is we'll talk about the obvious stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something. That's something neither one of us do is make an excuse. I don't believe in it.
mm-hmm.
I just can't do it. It'd be some stuff that frustrates you and get on your nerves, but you know, but Coach
Right.
Hines that he's 67 years old. He waking up with headaches. Yeah, at 67, I'm probably not gonna be doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You don't want
I
the
mean,
health,
so
man. Your health.
yeah, I mean, I went through it, y'all. I was having headaches. This was 2 years ago. Man, I was having blinding headaches. I didn't know what it was from. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. And then the next thing you know, man, I caught the COVID and flu within 2 weeks of each other. And I wound up missing 2 weeks of school right in the middle of the season. Uh, and when I went to the doctor and got everything checked out, that's when I realized what it was. But
Mm-hmm.
ultimately, what wound up happening was is that I I came to a realization of what was going on and where the stress was coming from and why I was the way I was. And when I came back to the job, I had to make some changes. I had to make some changes that went against the grain.
Yeah.
And Corey, if you remember, we started off, I think we was 0-5, starting off district that year. And then we went on like a 7-game win streak after that. Because I had to make some drastic changes. And a lot of my pressure that was going on with me was it was some decisions I needed to make. I need to make some major changes in order to get the program the way I need to be, you know. And that was tough, man. You know,
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
decision
That's a challenge,
I
man.
guarantee you probably did. You know what I'm saying? I had a
Mm-hmm.
tough decision, man. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It was tough. But, but it worked. We wound up winning 7 games in a row, and getting the high seed in the playoffs. If I'd have made the decision earlier, we probably would have got a high seed. So,
What you had to do, coach? What you had to do? I
man,
mean, I ain't gonna be all
just
your business, but
it was well, it was a personnel decision. Personnel decision. Had to flip that roster around a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
You got to do all that,
it
man.
wasn't.
All the adjustment.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. So, but I had to change that roster around and make a change to it, and it worked. I mean, it worked, man. It just it did. It really did. It really went on a 7-game win streak going into the playoffs. Tough decision, man, but I had to do it, and I doubted myself too. But it was the thing we had to do. So you know, and one day I'll be able to tell the story. It's still too fresh. But speaking of rosters, did y'all watch the Olympic game yesterday? Did
What
y'all
happened?
watch the Americans? Did y'all look at the
Did not
game
see
yesterday?
that.
The Olympic game against Serbia.
Nah, I just seen what Jason Tatum they ain't played.
What you think about that?
Man, if he don't, I mean, I always said it's not challenge. Everybody don't play well together. His game
Right,
ain't meshing
right.
with some of the. I mean, lineup. It wasn't just Serbia, but the lineup before that was questionable. They have too many.
Mm-hmm.
They have too many one-on-one players and first option players. You need some second option, third option
Okay.
players to play with the first option players. Jason
And what I
Tatum,
missed, man?
Right.
What I missed,
uh,
man?
yeah, Jason Tatum just contrary to popular belief, he's the number one option. And now
Yeah.
you playing with LeBron, and people gonna say I'm a LeBron hater. Playing with him, you don't run a traditional offense. More likely, you're gonna be
You
standing in the
don't.
corner, which was Jason Tatum was. And you
Yeah.
turn Jason Tatum into a spot up shooter. He don't play well as a spot up shooter. You can put KD in that spot in the
Right.
corner and sit there. KD is a spot up shooter, mid range shooter, half court shooter, off the dribble shooter, and that, I mean, he fits better with LeBron. He
Yeah,
fits
KD
better.
had his best
Yeah.
years. He had his best years with Golden State.
Jason Tatum need to be in the lineup where he's the number one option. He's initiating the offense and everything running through him. I mean, that ain't hard to see. But Curry and Coach Curry and all them, those are system those are system guys, man. Them guys run system, and
Yeah.
it just don't work. A lot of these guys don't work. Embiid ain't no system player. Embiid is the number one
No.
option. That's why a lot of times he in the high
Yeah.
screening role. That's
But
all you can run.
it's crazy how of course we understand it, but it's like there's so many people that say they love this game and they make they biased arguments, but you couldn't have said it no better than that. You could have said it no better than that.
But,
No better. It's just, I
but
mean, it's just you got a whole team of guys that's number one option guys. Like, and but I'm gonna say this too though. I think it's kind of sad too. For you to leave out of high school and leave out of college and not know how to play the complete game. Uh, Even with me, when I had players that averaged 25 a game, I didn't let them dominate the ball all game. I had to teach them how to play without. It's called scoring without the basketball. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, get them in actions because like people don't understand when you're a great scorer. If you're a great screener as a scorer, but now I'm making the game easier for you. You know what I'm saying? You're getting easier opportunities when I can teach you how to play like this. So what do y'all think about as us as high school coaches? And you see guys make it all the way to the pro, and they prolific. But when you see them without the ball in their hands, man, that you can't stand watching it. I don't see how a player is considered to be not a two-way player when basketball you up and down the court the whole game. How are you playing the game all game and you're not understanding the concepts without the ball in your hand? How does that happen?
I think you gotta swallow your pride, man. I think they capable of doing it. They just don't want to do it.
Hmm.
Watching the Last Dance, Jordan had to do that. Phil
Right.
Jackson had to come in and convince him. Hey, man,
Yeah.
you might not lead the lead in scoring, and you might not be this, but you'll score at an efficient rate, an easy rate, and you'll win, and you'll be able to get your teammates involved, and it'll make a team better. So he
Right.
had to convince him, and I think it took a little while, but because he was so used to everybody get out the way, get the ball to Jordan, go score. He could
But
do
I
that.
think, I think Jordan knew that coming out of North Carolina, man. I think he knew that coming out of North Carolina playing for Dean Smith. I just think coming into the league where his team was so bad and he
Yeah,
had to go out there and drop 40, every night. I think that was the hardest part because of him coming into the league and his team not really being really good. I think
yeah,
he learned that.
yeah.
Uh,
It's like he adjusted pretty easy because he already knew.
yeah, yeah.
But
When I look at it, I think he had figured that out during that time. Oh, Dean's and dropped out.
I don't know it. He might have went down the wrong.
Nah, yeah, he probably made a wrong turn or something. He'll get back in here in a second.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, that was just a little basketball talk. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Because these commentators and stuff, man, they make this stuff look like it's so bad. With these cats, look, man, it wasn't his game. And
right.
sometimes we've had games. I've had games where tell my kid, just tell them, look, man, this matchup tonight, it's gonna be hard to get you in on this one because of this matchup, and this is the reason why. That's why you just got to go ahead and tell them. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You don't just sit a joke on the bench and just don't play them.
Right.
Especially if you got he in your rotation. You gotta
You
let them
got
know
hey,
what's up, man.
you know, hey, if you want to be in these games, in these situations, you got to be the like some games are a tougher game. Like you need to be tough. I need a rebound. I need somebody that's just tough.
Right.
Yeah,
But that's just like
yeah,
Kobe Bryant did in 2008. He came in, he told Coach K, I'm coming here to play defense. Whoever the best player on the opponent team, I'm coming to guard him. You see what I'm saying? Like,
hmm
you know, Come on, man. This one of the greatest players ever. But he knows in order for us to get back being the most dominant team in the world, I am going to lead by it. I'm going to go guard the opponent's best player and make sure I give him hell. That's what I'm gonna do. Pretty much. What is that how Taj was for you when y'all won state last year? You just whatever the assignment was, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah. I go back to 2020. We had we had two guys, Decam Richardson and James Davis. Decam in the pros now. They were just playing basketball to play basketball. I mean, just to stay in shape or whatnot.
Yeah, yeah,
And they would always say, "Oh, whenever you need me, just let me know. I'll be ready."
yeah, yeah,
And that's that year when we lost Otis. He got us in trouble and lost
yeah,
Ladie. Ladie got
yeah,
hurt the last game of the season. And
yeah,
those guys, we needed, hey, get a rebound and make a layup
yeah,
and play defense and be tough.
yeah. You
And
gotta have it, man.
they did what we were asked to do. Never complain, never whine about anything. When the number was called, they was ready. And their number was called in the playoffs. And without those guys, I don't think we'd have won that championship in 2020. I know we
Right,
wouldn't have won.
right.
A lot of loose balls, rebounds they got. You
Yeah,
know, defense
yeah.
stops. Yeah, that's what
Well,
made us a big difference, man.
I heard Coach Dorsey say this when I was just sitting there with him. He talked about the 95%. Basketball, 95% of the game is without the ball. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so that's his whole
Mm-hmm.
thing was about impacting the game. And so for us this past season, even though he's known as the Princeton offense guru, man, defensively, man, he changed our whole identity.
Yeah.
Whole identity, man. He put in this matchup. He called it a man disguised as a zone. You know, because
Mm-hmm.
he don't like zone. He called man disguised as a zone. And
Right.
he played players not based on their point production, but he played them based on the defensive side of the ball. And he said because we need the 95%. 95% of the game is played without the ball in your hand, and that's how he chose who was getting in those games. And
Really.
bro, we turned around and turned around and won the conference, bro. Won the conference. I mean, bro, we had like 2 or 3 teams in our conference that was ranked in the nation. Just ranked in the nation, in the top 25, and we beat them all. Beat them
Right.
all, man. Bruh, I'm telling you. But that's character, though. That's character, man. That's the stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff, man. The great coaches are willing to do. They're willing to do that stuff. They don't care. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Even him. Right now tonight we was talking about coaches resigning. Earlier. One of the things that
Mm-hmm.
he did in his situation, I'll tell it, man. He got the smallest budget in the conference.
Mm-hmm.
The facilities are nice, but we're still sharing those facilities with a lot of other sports right in the middle of the year.
Right.
Gymnastics
Right. Right.
kicked us out a few times. Uh, you know, there's other activities that's going on the campus, and I'm watching this guy just make it work, bro. Just make it work. But he's still a young guy. You know what I'm saying? Still a
Yeah.
young guy, man. A lot of energy. But man, there's a lot of great coaches who stepping away from the sport, man, because of all the stuff that has nothing to do with the sport. Had nothing to do with it. But that's why I say I'm advocating for it, man. I'm definitely trying to create opportunity to assist coaches with how to structure and organize their practices. You know what I'm saying, in their life. Uh,
Yeah.
in a way where we're not stressing ourselves out over the stuff that we can't control. Like you said, it's not that we're ignoring it, but we can't control it. Can't
And we
control it.
can't do nothing about it. You can.
Can't control it.
So a lot of most of the stuff you can't control, man. And we try to teach the kids to do that. Control what you can control.
Yeah,
And we got to do that
yeah,
as coaches. They
yeah,
got to see it.
yeah,
I think they'd be better when they see us do it. Like not. I'm talking about like every day.
yeah,
They see us do
yeah.
it.
Well, you know what? It's
Take
amazing
care
though, man. Yeah,
and handle it this way. And a gymnastic team meet the gym, and we doing basketball season, and you say okay.
yeah. You right, man. You know what now? And that's the funny part about it is I guess it goes back to Why do we choose this profession? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Why do we choose to do it? I definitely can honestly say that my reason why changed. You know what I'm saying? It
Right.
changed. Uh, Mine did not start off the way where I'm in right now. Like I said, for me, I want to produce young men that want to be husbands and fathers and lead families. You know what I'm saying? That's my
Right.
goal. So with that being said, it's like, what does that look like? And here it is, like you said, adversity. Like I said, the situation I'm going into now, we ain't got nothing. I ain't got no money in the account.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how many players I got, nothing. But I promise you, Justin, before it's over with,
We
you
go.
know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah. 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 And it's okay to say, man, I don't know. Hey, what you gonna do? I don't know. I don't know right
So,
now, but I guarantee you, in a few months, I figure it out.
I'm gonna figure it out, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
figure it out. And look, and I ain't gonna lose no sleep over it either. I'm in a different place, man. I'm gonna do
Right.
the stuff that I can do, the stuff that I can see, the stuff that I can make work. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. And
'Cause, hey, what you
go
said
ahead.
earlier, man, don't nobody care.
Oh, there we go,
They don't care, man. They,
man.
they don't care. They don't want to hear. Nobody wants to hear nothing. None of that. Hey, man, we had a man. Nobody want to hear
I don't want to
that.
hear
But
nothing.
so you just gotta make do with what you got.
Yeah, you hit that.
And
You hit that. You hit that right on the head, man. You hit that right on the head. But what happened is, man, as time goes on and we continue to have these conversations, what I'm saying, we'll definitely hit on some things. I know school get ready to start for us. We getting ready to face our challenges head on.
right,
Now this what your third season now as a head coach now?
third season. Yep,
Third
yep.
season. So yeah, so here it is coming into it, man. You got a whole lot more to learn about this group. You had guys graduated. You had your good summer. Got a chance to learn a lot of stuff about your players. So right
Right.
now, I know you definitely have a plan on what you think it should be. What's funny about it is what makes you a great coach is what you saw this summer. Things can change. It could be something
Oh,
that happened. Somebody got better, or somebody just didn't work on their game at all to improve.
right.
So it's definitely situations that, as a coach, that's why you got to prioritize your health and well being first.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make sure you're in a good headspace so you can make those decisions, so you can see
Look,
clearly, so you can discern.
my first year, man, we was getting beat in the summer league. I mean, Peabody and Wiseman beat us by 40. I mean, man, I was like, good lord. Hey, they got us. They was beating us, man. Everybody was beating
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
And you like, man, God, I don't know. I don't know. But
Uh,
that's when you learn a lot about who you got.
yeah,
Who you
yeah.
got with you, man. You know. And it's the same guys we had, pretty much.
Right.
It's just that summer league, man, they just was I guess we weren't ready, man. Kind of like this year group this summer, man. We've been,
Yeah.
we just kind of not had a lot of different situations going on. We just
Uh huh.
haven't had a full roster, I would say. And I will say this though, we really we competed. Well, I can say that. Sometimes I think we didn't compete. We didn't get beat like by 20 and 30 points, something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
We was right there, so that's a good thing. That's in my eyes. That's a good thing. Uh,
yeah,
so we can grow. You get. And I had to learn that too, man. You gotta stop looking at everything in the negative way, man. You gotta start to
yeah,
find some positive when
yeah,
you're out there. You know, when you getting your butt beat in.
yeah. You
You
right.
know. So
But see,
that's
that's what
where
we.
we are.
But that's what we talk about outside the those though, man. It's so much stuff, so many things that you had. Like when if you give it a percentage, how much of a percentage of what you do has nothing to do with X's and O's.
Uh, Me personally, I want to say about. I'm not an excellent old guy. I say about 85%. Yeah, man. About 85%.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Because I just think, man, you got to work, man. You just got
yeah,
to work. No one sees the work, and that's why I always say, man, we'll be fine. because you know what you're doing. You know what you work.
Yeah.
They're not in there. You know, like I say, you went in the gym shooting, at night with me. So you don't know. You don't know the work such put in.
Yeah, you don't know. I'm telling you. And look, and you don't know the work they ain't putting in. The ones who
Right.
they think they think certain kids are talented. You
Why
know what I'm
such ain't
saying?
playing, man? Why he ain't playing? Why he ain't playing? You think I'm trying to lose with the best players on the bench every time?
Bruh,
Think I want to lose with the best?
man, that's crazy.
It's got to be a reason. It
Yeah,
ain't
that's
that I
crazy,
don't like him
man.
or nothing like that. It just, he's
Well,
not getting the job done in
yeah,
practice,
man. Yeah.
or I don't
Well,
trust
look,
the kid.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Well, Jay, but Doc, we done been on here, man. We definitely got a chance to hit on some good subject. You know, man, it's always good chopping it up. Dean's his phone need to be charged up. He was getting to the house and getting to
Man,
the end, but
let's tell Hicks, man, he ran from us, man. He ran, man. I
yeah,
think that's what he did, man. He
yeah,
ran
yeah.
from us.
Yeah, that's all right. We gonna get him. Look at him. The next go round. I'm gonna try to see probably Thursday night or something. We'll see if we can jump back on. Oh, we gonna get him.
Yeah,
We gonna get him.
yeah, he got to run, man. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, man. We gonna get him, man. We gonna be just fine. We gonna jump in here and have some fun. But I appreciate getting a chance to chop it up with you cats, man, and get in here and have a little fun. So, but yeah, for those of you that's watching, don't forget, man, like and subscribe on YouTube. Eddie J Hamilton, that's where you go on YouTube, man. We appreciate y'all chopping it up with us tonight, and we'll let you know the next coming up, man. So y'all be looking for us. All right,
All
JC,
right.
take
Peace,
it easy,
man.
my guy. All right, baby.
All right, man. Likewise. All right, bro.